BIGHEAD presents Story Writer. The story is based on BIGHEAD's own experience. Narration by Ilana Labourene. Number 4. The moment when the sunset falls looks beautiful to some viewers. For Misaki, it was the time of dusk to eat and make up for a late lunch. While eating a sandwich made by Hikaru, he looked at the computer display. I'm going to have to buy professional equipment. If I had professional equipment, I could make work like a pro. Once a month, he has a day to pass the time by saying something like that. Since he had never grasped the substance, he could only fill it with delusion and imagination, and the difference between him and a professional became bloated every time he searched the internet. I need expensive equipment to become a pro. I don't have the money for expensive equipment. I can't be a pro because I don't have the equipment. I can't help it. Misaki was not able to become a professional by the standards he defined in his imagination. He had closed himself off from the path of looking for a different way of doing things without being bound by getting equipment. Misaki, of course, didn't realize that. If he could buy some equipment and become a professional, he could buy some equipment by borrowing money temporarily to become a professional and pay back the debt. But Misaki couldn't venture out. The reason why he couldn't invest is because deep down inside, he felt, I might not be able to become a professional even if I buy the equipment. After all, I don't even believe in my own talent. But it's not my fault that I can't become a professional. He spends his time looking for reasons why he can't become a professional, going back and forth between such a difficult and painful inner life. One such day was today. He moved the window from the web browser to the mail browser when he settled on the current reason why he can't become a professional, and the usual routine: click the update email button again and again and again. If he had to describe that behavior, it comes down to this: 3 times in a row of wondering if I'm ever getting an email from somewhere. It's like going to the real mailbox again and again. If he doesn't get an email, he goes back to his web browser and goes to the internet. I'm so bored. When he clicked on Facebook and saw he had a message. I like it. Maybe ... When he looked at the details, he saw the message. Kimura-san? Who could it be? He read the message from Kimura-san, who is not his friend. Nice to meet you. My name is Kimura from Krypton. I can't find your contact information, and I'm sorry for leaving a message on your Facebook. What the hell? Krypton? A message from Arane If's company? Misaki said a loud soliloquy for the first time in a long time. This is a very urgent request. We're going to give a lecture at New York Comic-Con next weekend, and I'm wondering if I can use the song Analog Like by Korean Rock that Misaki-san covered. Oh, seriously? This isn't spam. It's real. I know this can't be spam because Facebook has the person's face and bio. The content of the message was unbelievable, but Kimura-san seemed to be someone who was real. What the hell is going on here? Misaki had a lot on his mind after posting a song by Arane If that had a whopping 138 views. This was not yet the case when Arane If was released, but when Misaki uploaded it in 2013, it was difficult to stand out because it was saturated and many songs were uploaded every day. Even if an unknown newcomer uploaded an original song, it had 138 views, and it was a not-so-special story. At that time, Misaki was thinking very hard about how to become a Vocaloid P member of the Hall of Fame. I have to do something different from other people. He kept looking for something that no one else had done before, and before he knew it, he was trying to make an English Arane If song. Speaking of no one doing it, They had definitely not done this. Japanese arane if had been released, but there was no software for English arane if. It's not like no one was doing it or that no one could do it. It's only a matter of guts to get them to pronounce English with Japanese software. And so when he wrote his first English language arane if song, he was in despair. It doesn't sound English, and it doesn't sound Japanese. It was a song that no one could understand, and he felt like no one wanted to listen to a song like this. Nevertheless, Misaki continued to make it. It's the only way. When he calmly thought about why he was thinking that, it was a strange decision. If I stop this, there's no way out. Certainly, if he gives this up, he won't be able to write an original song, and if he does, it won't stand out. But there didn't seem to be any roads to begin with. In the first place, he didn't have the talent, luck, or effort to make a living out of music. There have been many occasions when he's given up on something no one else has done, or something different, or English, or original music, or arane if, or something like that. So why is it so serious now? He didn't seem to know if it was because he was so desperate to remember, but at the time he was in a state of mind where there isn't another chance in sight. He can't recall any memories that are too nasty. It's erased from the brain's memory. It seems to him that humans have such a function in order to live. So he can't remember exactly why he decided to make an English song. At the time, he was desperately working on a Western-style if cover. He got a call from arane if's company that they wanted to use a song he had been working on blind for an event in New York. New York? Is it going to be played in America? He wasn't sure what that meant, but he responded immediately. Thank you for the opportunity. I would be honored. It would be great if you could do so. He wasn't sure what New York Comic-Con was either, but he knew it was a good thing, so he was excited. He doesn't know what or how it worked, but he felt like the story started to move ahead. Thank you for listening to my podcast. Please subscribe to my podcast and my music.